Most companies believe they have a sales problem, or a marketing problem, or a customer service problem. But many times, the real issue is something else. The information is broken. Salespeople work in Excel, customer service uses another system, marketing has its own contacts, and while everyone works separately, the customer lives a completely disorganized experience. That's where a CRM comes in. And today I'm going to explain exactly what it is, how it works, and why modern companies can no longer operate without one. Let's think about how a typical company operates. A lead comes in through Instagram, then someone passes it through WhatsApp. The salesperson logs the contact in Excel. Days later, the customer calls with a question. But the person answering doesn't know who spoke to them before, doesn't know what was promised, doesn't know if they already bought, doesn't know if they had a previous issue. So the customer has to explain everything again from scratch. And this happens every day. Companies losing customers, not because they have bad products, but because they operate with disconnected information. And the more the company grows, the worse the problem gets. More people, more conversations, more channels, more chaos. A CRM exists exactly to solve that. CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. But in practice, a CRM is much more than that. A CRM is the system where all information related to your customers lives. Who they are, what they bought, when they spoke with your company, what problems they had, which salesperson handles them, what proposals they received, what emails they opened, everything in one place, visible to all teams that need that information. And this completely changes how a company operates, because it no longer depends on people's memory, or a lost Excel file, or someone's personal WhatsApp. Knowledge starts living inside the system. Let's look at real examples. Without a CRM, a salesperson forgets to follow up. With a CRM, the system reminds them automatically. Without a CRM, marketing keeps sending promotions to a customer who already bought. With a CRM, the entire commercial team sees the real status of the customer. Without a CRM, customer service has no context when someone calls. With a CRM, the full history appears in seconds. Without a CRM, management makes decisions with incomplete information. With a CRM, reports exist in real time. And this is important. A CRM is not just for selling more, it's for operating better. More organization, more follow-up, more visibility, more control, better customer experience, and less dependence on manual processes. In the end, a CRM doesn't change what your company does, it changes how it does it. Because the problems we mentioned don't appear suddenly, they accumulate. A lead no one followed up on, a customer who had to repeat everything, a decision made with incomplete information. And without realizing it, the company starts to lose structure. It's not a lack of effort. It's not a lack of talent. It's a lack of system. A CRM doesn't come to add another tool. It comes to bring structure to everything that is already happening. And when that happens, the company stops depending on isolated individuals and starts functioning as a whole. And that's what truly allows growth without breaking along the way. If you're at that point where everything works, but it's getting harder to sustain, it's probably no longer a sales problem. It's a problem of how the operation is organized. And that's exactly what a CRM is designed to fix. If you're interested in seeing how this looks in practice, subscribe, because in the next videos we'll bring all of this down to real use cases.